Okay, sorry about that. I have to pretty much, prime my mic now. I found it doesn't register the first few words I say, so I'm just going to be doing something like that. Anyway, most of the engraving was too weathered to read, but the full banishment mantra. Read the full banishment mantra. But the second symbol was almost certainly the syllable, cuz it's important. I need all of that. Well, 3 of it specifically. Return to the car. Awesome. So that giant little bastard that just pretty much ruined my day. I'm not going to waste my time in the red areas. Wait for it. There we go. Was a big birther. Ugly, ugly, ugly goddamn thing. And that other thing was a coffer. But, go to hell. So where was I? I believe I was talking about, so Purple, the god who controls this area is Purple. I found no clues here, that's not okay, it's a warehouse, you don't find clues in a warehouse. And it's either allied or is represented by the rune shield. And I'll show you later on everything, how you can tell. 443. The townsfolk are not immediately better off with the extermination of the creature behind their enslavement. There have been several murders and suicides already as the memories of their actions return. The best thing I can do for them now is to leave them to heal. So yeah, a little bit grisly, The fact you saved their lives and freed them from enslavement, they're still dying. Well, we're gonna go to Burma. Yeah, I hate big birthers. They're one of my most hated enemies in this game. Mainly because they're fairly difficult to kill, as you saw. There's fighting on the streets of Kidworth. They could use some hands-on assistance. Do it or don't, but if you don't, the town won't be safe for long. Kidsworth, where's that? Okay, we'll bounce from here to Almston to Kidsworth. What I could do even is let the town fall, and then I'd have more clues, but if I save it, I get a decent amount of money, and all that. So, Burma, there we go. I feel a crackling in the depths of my inner ears, and the backs of my palms are itching. This can only mean one thing. Magic. It must have leaked through in great amounts from the outlying realms. This town must be home to a rift, one of the tears in the fabric of our universe through which bleeds at the dark influence of realms beyond. If I can find it, then I can use the same magic it spews to seal it closed. Isolating the rough location of the rift was the easy part. Just isolate the strains of magical energy, the appearances of otherworldly creatures, and triangulate to the point they're all moving away from. One brief touch of a particularly active ley line indicates a warehouse behind a large supermarket. I can only speculate as to who opened the rift there, but disgruntled workers seem as good an explanation as any. No matter, it just needs to be sealed. I wouldn't mind opening, a dimensional rift in the nether rooms and where I work. Wait, did I say that out loud? Maybe I have already. Actually, I'll save the story for if I get the correct primer for it, which is unfortunate because I had a really good primer for it. In the other Let's Play I did of this, but my roommate walked in as I was, going through. And this isn't a game you can just pause willy-nilly like XCOM. I can't just, stop and save it. I have to be on the road, and during that time I was in the middle of the dungeon. I found a set of keys. Awesome. So most of your objectives, die. Okay, shite, I'm out of ammo. No, I'm in a warehouse though, so warehouses will never provide clues. They'll only provide ammo and gear. Ooh, hollow point. 9mm hollow point. So it's, pretty much right now, I'm not really hoping for one. I don't care about, getting ammo. I can always buy it at, friendly towns, because there are towns that are not under the Shadow's control. Ooh, body armor. Never mind. I'm happy now. Has physical damage. Physical damage, is just about anything that can happen. Between, actually, you know what? I won't tell you everything. Ooh. Corpse here. Something must have torn the bowel. Ooh, lust. Ugh. Alright. That's a long... So that is actually lust. As creepy as that is, you'd think it'd be, like bloodlust or Gun. That's weird. Normally it's behind the locked door. Ornate or 10. Yeah, that'd be important. Important part of the banishment mantra is to incant the rune of the creature you intend to banish as the last syllable of the mantra. Note, be very certain you have the right rune. Okay, that's honestly useless. Because, one, if, return to the car, objective, I can figure that out. There's only 4 parts of the banishment ritual. If you find the other 3 telling you what the rituals or what the runes are that you need to cast, then the 3rd one you can just figure out on your, or the final one you can figure out on your own, because it has to be the god's rune. Rune had spawned here of any color. No. Bad. Phew, I hate how they do that sometimes. They just pop out of nowhere and try to kill you. Right now, fighting weak creatures. I'm only 3 hours into the invasion. Awesome, got through that dungeon without any damage. Turn into the car. When the rift closes, the endless ringing buzz has been replaced by the deathly quiet of a deserted ghost town. Still, ghosts are preferable to what resided here when I first arrived. I hurry back to the car. Yeah, everybody in there's dead. For those, those of you who entertained hope that they could be alive. No, they're all dead. Dead or hiding, but 90% of them or solid 95 are dead. Probably gonna get a random event soon. Text from an unknown number. Are you the X-Files paranormal investigator guy? That is so cool. Here's £6. Awesome. So yeah, you can either get really lucky with those, or you can take some major sanity hits. Understand. This town is calm and peaceful, oblivious of the shadow. My heart feels pained and heavy as I am confronted by what we stand to lose if I fail my mission. I'm just going to return to the car real quick, set destination. Okay, I can waste an hour. Find supplies. I've lost a precious hour, but I finally found a black market dealer willing to take my money. Ooh, yes. Rosary's always a good thing to have, especially when you're going to be fighting monsters from the beyond. Hollow point ammo. Turn the car. Especially where I'm going to for a fight. Don't look back. Ooh, here we go, random event. I'm forced to stop by an altercation in the middle of the road, and as I open the car door, I hear the hideous sounds of several malformed throats gurgling victoriously. The minions of the shadow have brought down some poor soul, and appear to be arguing over who may begin consuming the victim before life escapes them fully. Several of them become aware of my presence. The moment calls for action without further thought. Shoot them. Well, that's a waste of a hollow point. The man is dead, torn to ribbons by the relentless horrors. But in his hand I found details on a place in Twinberry that seems to be of great interest to the minions of the shadow. Perhaps this life will not have been sacrificed in vain. So now I'm going to have to go to Twinberry and save that. Ugh. You don't have to, mind you. You can just let them happen. You can let it fall, but I've got plenty of time. And the rewards are almost always worth it. Kidsworth, enter town. As soon as I arrive, I see creatures of the shadow infesting the streets and attacking wantonly. The people are making a valiant effort to fight them off, but the struggle could go either way. I'm prepared to lend my effort to the resistance. Missed on that one. I recovered dusty jewelry I estimate to be worth about £6. Yes. Oh, Ministry Man. Let's complete 20 of them? 20 events like that? A small contribution has been enough to turn the tide, and I am able to give advice on future defense. Local authorities are grateful, and when I none too discreetly mention the postal reward, they seem happy to pay it promptly. I feel quite buoyed in the clean air here. The people are friendly enough. It can only be a matter of time before they catch the Shadow's attention. I'm pretty sure they caught the Shadow's attention already. Just pointing that out there. Okay, sorry. Thought my phone was ringing and I forgot to pause the video. Anyway, lost another precious hour, but found a black market dealer willing to take my money. And I'll finish this transaction next time.